So on March 15, 2018, a bridge collapsed in Florida and it killed 6 people. And this was on the news last spring, and it was a pretty big deal. And I find it weird because there's a saying that says, if the story bleeds, it leads, meaning if there's violence or some sort of, death, it's usually a more popular story. And with this, you would think a news story like this would be covered more than it was. So I don't know why, but this story wasn't covered as much as it should have been. While tiny little things that Trump has been doing has made it into the news. So I just think that the news doesn't really prioritize what stories to show very well. I don't even think a lot of people remember this news story because of how little the news covered it. And this story should have gotten a lot of attention because it was so different than all of the other news that was being covered. Most of the other news relating to Trump was more political. This was more of a tragedy, so the news really should have used this story for variety. So I don't know why they didn't pick this news story up. So people generally have a lot of criticism of the news. Some people call the news fake news, but if you're going to have criticism about the news, this is a good place to start. Isn't so much that they report news that you don't want to hear. Sometimes it's the news that they don't report that you do want to hear.